Let's welcome back to the show the Fraternal Order of Police National Vice President. He's Joe Gamaldi. Joe, it's great to have you back on. Okay, first it was smash mob looting. Now it's gas thieves stealing gasoline. People are paying astronomical gas prices. Now they're seeing gas stolen by robbery gangs. These cases, Joe, are popping up all over the country. California, Texas, Virginia, Pennsylvania. How do you stop it?
You know, let's be clear. These organized thieves that are stealing gas and stealing home heating oil, they're just getting started, Liz. And I'll tell you, if gas doesn't go down in the next few months, which I wouldn't hold your breath on that with this current administration, they're only going to get worse and worse, and we're going to be impacted in our communities. And we saw a similar pattern back in 2008 when we had historic gas prices. But there's something deeply, disturbingly different about our country right now, and that is we have woke DAs and judges who are not going to hold these criminals accountable. So these dirtbags are going to run wild. And look no further than the violent crime we're seeing in our urban communities. In New York, over the last 3 years, shootings are up 66%. In Chicago, they're up 57%. And in Philadelphia, they're up 97%. And not a day goes by that we don't see some horrific attack on our community. We had an elderly woman punched 125 times the other day in New York. Another was hit over the head with a hammer and kicked down a flight of stairs. We had 2 people stabbed at the Museum of Modern Art. In Seattle, we had another woman throw down the stairs. And in Houston, where I patrol, I went and saw a 16-year-old murdered, and within hours, we had a 14-year-old shot just blocks away. Our urban communities are completely out of control, Liz, but it doesn't have to be like this. We have the tools to protect our communities. We just have to actually have the courage to do it. And the only thing that's holding us back is the cowardice of these DAs and judges.
Well, you know what's interesting? I hear what you're saying. And so what they're doing is, this is sophisticated stuff with these thieves. They're drilling holes in gas tanks and underground fuel tanks. They're siphoning the gas from cars. They're stealing literally tens of thousands of dollars worth of gas across the country every day. They're basically driving up to cars. If you're not aware and you leave your car alone, they're popping up in the tank and they're putting in a rubber hose to take the gas out. Or they're driving a van over a gas station underground tank, and it has a trap door inside the van. They open up the trap door, they pop the lid on somehow on that underground gas tank with a drill or whatever, and then they put a rubber hose in it in that tank in the gas station to steal the fuel. So this is sophisticated stuff, Joe.
No, you're absolutely right, Liz. And they're not going to stop. They're going to continue to do this because now it's profitable to steal gas like this. And make no mistake, the hardworking men and women of law enforcement, we're going to catch these folks. Whenever we have these organized retail thefts, we actually have investigators that are assigned to these cases. But here's the rub. Once we catch them, they're going to get let out on a PR bond where they just pinky promise to show up to court. They're going to get probation for these thefts, so they're right back out and they do it all over again. And the analogy I use is, if you have a busted pipe and you don't fix the water flowing out and all you do is mop the floor, we're never going to get this under control. We need the DAs and we need the judges to do their job and hold criminals accountable.
Do you see it changing? Do you see it changing anytime soon? Do you see it changing now? Final word.
You know what, Liz? I don't know how bad it has to get in this country for people to wake up and understand that this is not a sustainable path. Last year, we had 16 American cities experience their highest murder rate ever. That's a wake-up call.
Joe Gamaldi, thank you so much for joining us. A new report, the White House